There's a storm a brewing out there out in the sky. Something's happening up there. Maybe there's a revolution going on. Maybe the angels are fighting the demons up there in heaven. Maybe God is angry at us mortals. It's not fucking meant to be lightning in Ireland. Ireland of all places, not something not to have lightning. Sure, we get our fair bit of rain now, but not of lately either. But the fuck's sake, lightning. Lightning is not one thing we should get. Lightning is one thing we should not get, I'm about to say. Out there in that sky, that old, big old sky, there should not be lights up in the sky. That's why they call it lightning. Because it lights up the ground. Oh! Bang. Bang, 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 bang goes the lightning. Bang, bang. Bang goes the lightning. Bang, bang, bang. Bang, bang, bang. Just made it up. Just made that up. Should turn that into a song. We call it Bang Bang by the Lightning. Bang bang goes the lightning. Yes. Or bang bang bangs bang goes Rosie's lightning. Yes. There's a demon went past us now. A demon. Oh my God. Oh my holy Jesus Christ. Oh holy Jesus H Christ. He heard me. He heard me. Today is the day. Today is the day of rapture. Rapture will happen today. I'm a Christian. I'm a Christian. God loves me. I'm a Christian. Yeah. It's like that one movie there with when the end happens there and he's trying to help his friend and he lifts him up when the beam of light comes down. And I will always love you. That movie there. And it's the one with that fella from How to Train Your Dragon there, the hiccup chap. He's there and he's trying to save all the water and all that there, but a big fat fella comes over and he tries to take all the water. That's what's going to happen today. And he ends up becoming the cannibal and all that. Oh. Today is the day. These are the Chronicles. The Chronicles. If I die today and somebody finds this video, this will be the last thing I've done. This will be my last message. Out to you, everybody that is watching this. Fuck you. Run, run, run from my gun. All the other kids with the racked up kicks you better. Run, better run, round them bullet. All the other kids with the pumped up kicks you better run, faster than my bullet. All the other kids with the pumped up kicks better run. I swear to God, if I get struck with like I'm dead. I should go into the house. I should go into that house now. Well, that's very dangerous. That's what I'm thinking about. Even so, me talking about that there, and I'm talking about God and all this. He'll get angry up there in that sky, and I'll tell you what, and he'll get a big lightning bolt straight in the face. What am I meant to do? Stone dead. Poor old Michael. Never did harm no one else. Stone dead, killed by the lightning. Right, if you find this, I don't want nobody to bury me. I don't want nobody to bury me. I want to be put in one of those chambers. One of those like you can get put in the wall. That's where I want to get put, like in the wall. Concreted up. I don't want nobody touching me, like a tomb. Yeah. And every year, I want you to take my body out, and I want you to clean it up. I want you to put it back in the tomb. I want there to be like a little door you can open. Yeah. And only one key, and that key goes to Andrew. Andrew gets that key. Yes, he gets that key. Andrew will get that key, and I want that key to be wrapped around his neck, like one of those chains, like a necklace around his neck. And if he ever takes it off, my ghost will come here and he will haunt him. Yes, and if the key ever goes missing, my ghost will also haunt him, and his family will be cursed for 1,000 years. Yes, if I get struck by lightning, that is on a Sunday day. On a Sunday day, I'm gonna get killed by lightning. Struck by the gods. Struck down by the gods. Killed by the fucking lightning. Struck down by the guy who wanted to take me back to heaven to live forever. Struck down by the God. Struck down by the God who wanted to take me and make me believe in the things that cannot be believed. Struck down by the God. I said I'm struck down by the God. Me poor old battered sausage is freezing cold. Guaranteed. Yep, freezing cold. And now I'm gonna have to sit here eating some cold chips. Struck down by the gods. Made that song up. I call that song "Struck Down by the Gods" by Michael Cash. Struck down by the gods. Yes. Struck down by the gods. Yes. Struck down by the gods. Killed out in this weather. It's lovely weather for us lay right together. You. Boo-da 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 ba-doo-ba-doo. Boo-da ba-dee-ba-da boo-da bee-da boo-ba ba-dee-ba-dee-ba. Scoo-ba-dee-da-da-dee-da-da-doo-da-da-dee-da-dee-da. Yeah, I said it's lovely weather for us stay right together with you. You. 21 minutes in. 22 minutes in. Struck down by the gods. I'll have to remember that one. I will make it a song. And that song will be sung by many people throughout the years. That song will be sung, but it will only become famous after I die. After I die and I'm put into my tomb, will the song be dangerously, happily, amazingly popular? Yes, like Vincent van Gogh himself. Only he became famous when he died. So shall I, rotting away in my tomb. With any circumstance, anyway, I will be struck down by the gods if I keep talking about them. Well, the light side of the situation now is that I haven't been struck down by the gods. And it's very weird, like, you never think about the things that could happen. I could just be walking on the road, out of nowhere, struck by lightning. Fucking hell. Could be in the middle of nowhere. It's not meant. Oh, that's it. Look, that's someone killed. That's someone dead. Stone dead now. Yeah, stone dead now. Could be just be walking down the road, minding your own proper business, trying to keep out of the rain with your umbrella. Out of nowhere, struck down by the gods. Oh, what an amazing world we live in. That's what makes life worth living, I think. It's what makes life interesting. That it could end at any second. We could all contract cancer, or we could all get whatever disease. We could all get hit by a car at any minute crossing the road. We could be in a plane and it could crash. Could be in a terrorist attack. Anything could happen. Yeah. Anything could happen. But us living ignorantly in the present, and not considering the possibilities of death. Like, we think about death and what will happen after, but we never think about how we're going to die. We never think about that because nobody wants to. It's really depressing, but that's like, you could be walking down the road struck by lightning. What the fuck are you gonna do? But that is a cool way to die, I have to admit. Imagine just walking down the fucking road and out of nowhere, struck by lightning, having on a tombstone, "This man was struck by lightning." Oh, I would love on my tombstone, if I was struck by lightning, I would love a big lightning symbol, like the Flash symbol, on my tombstone. And they would say, "May he spark in peace." God help me. May he spark in peace. Wouldn't that be something special to have on your tombstone? Yeah. Or even, I would love, like, if I died in any circumstance, that there would be a joke about how I died. Like, if I died by cancer, I would be like, this baldy man died, he died bald, or whatever, I don't know. I shouldn't be joking about cancer, but if I had it, if I got it, like, the next day, tomorrow, God forbid, but if I got that, I would love a joke to be made at my funeral. Yeah. And I think that people who have cancer and who know they're gonna die so fucking soon, they live more than people who they live way more than people who have so much more time. People who have less time have better lives. You could have a better, if you had cancer and you had a week to live or whatever, and you had like a week to live, I don't know, you had a week to live, you could have, that week could be better than your whole life. All those, like, however old you are, like 20 years, whatever, all those 20 years you've lived, that 1 week could be better than all of those 20 years. And maybe we should look into that, and we should think, okay, look, let's live life to the fullest. Like, every day is your last day. Look, that's someone killed there again. Every day is your last day. And yeah, every day is your last day. Every day could be your last day, and that's actually a fact that we have to always look at. That's the point I'm getting across. You have to actually look at the possibility that today is your last day, and you should tell your loved ones anytime you leave them, or anytime you just go to the shop, go get groceries, whatever. You should always tell them, "I love you. I love you. Goodbye. I love you. See you later," or "I love you. Catch you on the flip." Because if there is an afterlife, we will see you later. Yeah. I think there has to be an afterlife. Because if you think about fucking death in a toll, think about death. Okay. Energy, it's actually scientifically impossible to get rid of energy. To actually change and to not change. It's impossible to delete energy. You cannot delete energy. Energy just changes forms. Like heat, it would change the heat, but that would still be energy. Whatever is left from that energy never dies. It just changes forms, like kinetic energy. Yeah, everything changes forms, and I think there has to be an afterlife. Because think about like all the horror stories and whatever, but they're not just stories. Like people have, there's literally jobs like exorcisms. You can be an exorcist, and you like yeah, you can become an exorcist. That's a fucking job, and people take it so fucking seriously that it must be real, and it happens all over the world. People are getting possessed by fucking demons, and if there are demons, then why can't there be souls? Then, like, why can't you be a ghost or like go to heaven? I believe strongly that there is an afterlife. There has to be an afterlife, because if there isn't, then if there isn't, then there isn't. I don't know. But if there isn't, then there isn't. If we just get put in the ground and it all goes black, but I do believe personally that there is an afterlife, and yeah, like if you're not verbal to people, if you don't like talking to people, just want to stay by yourself, be by yourself, mind your own business, put your head down, that's okay. But like, if you're with your family and they hate you, if you're some people that hate you, whatever the fuck, tell them you fucking love them. That will get on their nerves. Tell them you love them, because whoever you're with, if you're sitting next to somebody on the bus, if you're sitting next to somebody on the bus and you say, I'm going to, alright, I'm gonna go, like, how are you doing? Or on the bus, I ask somebody, how are they doing? Do you need a fucking hug? I don't fucking know. Do you need a hug? But obviously don't fucking hug the person. You never know what's going through someone's brain. You never fucking know. Look at that brain. Oh my god. This is Ireland. This is Ireland, but it's not meant to be like this. It hasn't been like this in years. Literally years. Like, I wouldn't say it's rained actually in Ireland like fucking this. Well, actually a few months ago it has. But like, it doesn't, like, you think Ireland, and then you think rain. You think rain. It never fucking rains in Ireland. Never ever rains in Ireland. It rains like so little. It rains more in America and fucking everywhere else. Ireland, I think that's like global warming and shit. But like, it used to rain a lot here, and you can see that the plants and shit like that are really you can see the difference. You can see that they're all dying, and soon so will we. Maybe in like 100 years. Like 100 years is not that far. Like that's like the 80s or whatever. 100 years, I don't know what I'm actually talking about. But like, what am I talking about? The 80s? That's like the 90s. I don't know. The 1990s. 18. What am I on about? The 18. I don't fucking know. However long ago it was, it's not that long ago. There was still like cars and shit. But like, in 100 years from now, maybe Ireland will be a fucking desert. Like, you never know. This fucking place is old to hell, and the inflation prices of shit. Like, I remember, like 3 years ago, you went into a shop, and it was like €1 for it was €1 for a can of Coke, 120 maybe. But now you go into a shop, it's like nearly €3. It's like $2.50. That was like the price of a large bottle of Coke. $2.50. Like, oh my god. That's like 3 cans of Coke. Wait, actually thinking about it. Oh no, what am I talking about? 250 for the small one. And then the large ones, like, nobody gets them anymore, I don't think. That's why I only drink water. Even fucking water, like, you go into a shop and then water has different fucking prices on them. Like, all the waters have different prices on them, but water's fucking water. Like, you could see water, like, right next to something, and it's, like, fucking €2. €2 for a small bottle of water. Then you go down to Dunnes Stores, and it's like 50 fucking cent for a large, like, 2 liter bottle of water, and it's the same water. That's why I always get like I buy like maybe 2 bottles of water, two small bottles of water, and I bring them back, and I drink those, and then I go down to Dunnes Stores and I get like two or three bottles, 3 large 2 liter bottles of water. And I fill up those small bottles and stick them in the fridge, and they sustain me. But it does depend on which shop you go to, and it's like disgraceful nearly that water, a human right, water, is priced. I think water should be free. In an ideal world, in an ideal society, water should be free, and so should food. Not all food, obviously, but some type of food. Like, come on, there should be a free, that everybody is entitled to milk, water, fucking bread, maybe bread, water. Even bread and water would technically would sustain you. And yeah. It has been raining for a fucking hour. A half an hour, I don't know. My fucking Capri Sun. My Capri Sun is fucked because they gave me a goddamn stupid straw. A stupid paper straw. And the bottom half of it is all fucked up because you can't pierce the plastic with paper. Paper cannot pierce. How the fuck are you meant to pierce, like, go through fucking plastic with paper? Impossible. This is a fucking paper straw, and it's meant to go into liquid. That's bullshit. Fuck the dolphins. We killed the dolphins. I think I swallowed a bit of paper there. That's okay. As long as the dolphins are alive, I think I'd nearly choke on a fucking paper straw than I would a plastic one. I would choke on a fucking paper straw way more than a plastic one. Apparently, fucking animal lives, like dolphins, are more important than fucking human lives. Bullshit. Oh, fuck's sake. I still didn't even burnt sausage and the curse of fucking it. God damn me and me going on my rants. Oh my god, I'm never swallowing the fucking paper straw. Right, Vampire Diaries. I'm after watching a good few. I'm actually sick. I'm getting sick of that Vampire Diaries. So I'm after watching them anyway. You have to like watch a show and then like take a long break. Why don't you give love one more chance? Why don't you give love one more chance? One more time. The Santa Claus says, ho, ho, hoo. Yeah. Right, I'm gonna watch some Audit the Audit by... No, I'm gonna watch a bit of Long Island Audit. Yes. Them pesky Americans, I tell you what. Oh, they don't know. That shit would not slide here though, like, it wouldn't, fucking, you couldn't, talk back to a guard at her, because they would fucking probably snap your neck and break your phone. They're bullies. Actually, the police in Ireland are disgraceful. They would literally pull you over, keep you there for like an hour, and then if you didn't comply, if you didn't give them everything they fucking asked for, they would literally break your legs. I swear to God, I'm not even exaggerating on that. They would actually pull you over, call fucking like their friends or whatever. Literally a goon squad. And there's like a police station like next to a police station. Like they're all over the fucking place. Some of them are good, obviously, but literally all over the place. You'd find corrupt. There's so much corrupt policing in Ireland. I'd say Ireland is worse than America when it comes to police and the law. Actually, at least we don't kill black people. At least we don't kill fucking black people. Yeah, and we don't carry guns. Like, fuck that. Guns, I don't see the whole point in guns. America's like so fucked. Carry a gun and like every other fucking country has like laws against it. Only fucking in America can you carry a goddamn gun. Yeah. Like a gun's only fucking purpose is to kill somebody. That's the only reason you would ever have a gun, is to kill somebody. So like you're selling to murderers then. If you buy a gun, you're a murderer, I think. Literally, you're a murderer. What else are you going to use that fucking gun for? What the fuck else are you going to use that gun for? You're going to use it to shoot at the wall. Like what is it for? Protection. Okay. Protection. If you're still killing the person though. In Ireland, you can't kill people. You can't even fight fucking back if somebody comes at you. You are entitled to self-defense, obviously. You can't punch them in the face or you'll be fucking arrested probably too. You can't. But it would be in your favor if you'd obviously wouldn't be as bad as the person who attacked you first. Yeah. The Irish Constitution though is fucked up as well. They just literally copied and pasted the English Constitution, and they just changed the names and shit. Ireland wants to be independent and but yet it's fucking still copying England. And I know we can't just fucking change out of the blue. England has ruined Ireland. If England never existed, we'd all be speaking our lovely Gaelic language. We'd all know how to speak that language. And we just don't know how. Literally, there's no point in learning a language that is useless to learn. You have no reason to know Irish. Like literally, it would have no... Why would you learn Irish if you can learn like Italian or fucking Spanish or whatever? Or Chinese even. Fucking Irish is a really, really shitty language. You'd be sitting there and it's so hard to learn, and the accents and whatnot. So hard. Ireland is yeah, it's been fucked. Ireland is like a scarred country, and they don't really know what they're fucking doing, to tell the truth. They just literally copied England. And we cannot change because there'd be too much change. Too in a country, when you're looking at politics like that, in a country, you can't just change how every fucking thing works. It's like if you went to Japan. If you went to Japan and say, okay, I don't like the way the things are on there. I'm gonna make everything like America. I'm gonna make everything like fucking Venezuela. I don't know. They make everything like a different country. Obviously, something's different. Something's not. It's been messed up. Because now, what England has done, England has ostracized the whole place. It's like changed their language. Fucking. Oh. There's so much ostracization. And, the people in Ireland are just racist as well. So many racist people in Ireland. Travellers and, like, we travellers, we cannot live in peace without being ridiculed and being called thieves, and we can't, like, being called, I don't know, like, tramps and knackers. They just, I need to stop you on the road just to argue with you, like, just because of what you are. If somebody has not caused you problems, why do you want to cause problems with them? Just because somebody who is their same somebody who has the same background as somebody, you're not gonna fuck. If a black man killed your parents, you're not gonna hate every fucking black person. You're gonna hate him, the person that did it. Why hate every traveller because one has, like, done something bad to you, because one has stole your bike? Why would you hate every traveller and assume that every fucking traveller does that? That person you should be angry at, not every fucking traveller. That's like, if I went to America right now and I went to a bar, got really drunk, and I punched somebody in the face, that person is gonna now hate every Irish person. It's gonna hate every Irish. That's fucked up. Don't hate every Irish person. Hate fucking me because I punched you. Don't hate every fucking Irish person. Yeah. Oh, I don't know. Like, the hardships we go through. Like, we could go, maybe it's a funeral, or maybe it's a wedding. Maybe it's a wedding, and, like, we could want to book a fucking reservation. Literally, legitly, all you want to do is book a reservation to a place, like a club, a bar. Like, book a bar for yourselves to mourn or to celebrate, and you would be refused because you are a traveller. You would be refused service. If nowadays, like, even if you went into a bar, you're not allowed to have, like, more than one traveller in a bar. You're not, like, if every one of them would be asked to leave. If there are three travellers in a bar, all of them have to leave now. If you're just sitting there minding your business and you're a traveller, and then a random one walks in who looks exactly like a traveller, okay, you have to leave. That's what you do. And the pub owner would be like, so racist. They'd be like, I don't have no problem with any travellers, but anytime anyone went around me, they caused me trouble. Fuck that. Anytime any one of them went around you, he caused trouble. That's because they're at a fucking pub and they're alcoholics, maybe. I don't fucking know. That if they're going to a pub, they expect them to be fucking drunk. If a drunk, any person in the whole world, if you're gonna go to a bar, you're gonna get fucked up and get drunk. You have no control over yourself. If you want to go and have a good time, you're gonna go to a bar. Travelers, I will give it some. We're very violent. We're very violent, and when we get drunk, we are violent people. But that's it. I take that back. Actually, I don't know. But we are like violent. We're violent people, and but that is not any excuse to say every traveler is violent. Let's say there's a traveler who has gone to school, done everything, went to college, got his doctorate, did all these all the things. A really respectful person who is a traveler. They go into a bar, they will refuse service if there's more than a few, if more than like one. A doctor would be refused service. If a traveller wanted to become a doctor, it would be refused service to a bar. Disgraceful. And it's so racist. The relief when you go to a different country and people don't know what a traveller is. The relief. The absolute. It's like you get treated like a human being when you go to a different country. You get treated like a human being. And yeah. There needs to be change in this country. There has to be, and in England too. I don't know, like in England's just as worse as Ireland. I think England is because there's a lot of travellers in England, and there's the same animosity going on with the people over there, and so much bigotry. The bigotry going on within the in England and Ireland, literally the same. Like, it's the same racism that you would see over there and over here. But the difference is, I'd have to say, English people would be more snobby about it. They'd be like, well, you're not supposed to be in here because you're a traveller. I don't fucking know. You're not supposed to be in here. No, fucking all I want is a drink. Let me drink. And then, like, at the same time, you could go to like a tripper or trip shop, whatever you want to call it. If you want to go to get a bit of takeout, get a small bit of food, you'd be denied service if it's a certain place that have certain people with certain management that don't allow travellers. There's actual signs. There's literal signs that you would have in front of your shop saying, we have the right to refuse service to travellers. And it's in the Irish law saying that they do have the right to refuse service to travellers, members of the travelling community and Roman travelling community. Roman gypsy community. Disgraceful that you would have signs like that. That should be illegal. It's racist. And for to be this long that it took this long for us to become recognized as a ethnicity, or to be recognized as a nomadic group. This long it took. So much racism. But I have to say, in today's times, things are getting better, and they will get better, and they must get better. 50 years time, I'd say all of that would be swept. Like we wouldn't. It'll be there won't be any animosity. There won't be any pain between us people. We'll just be Irish people. We're travelers. We are travelers. But when an Irish person looks like a traveler, he's an Irish person. No one else. He's a man. And that's what in any culture, that should be how you see people. Like if you go to a country, you're a foreigner. If you go to a country, you're a foreigner. If they go to your country, they're a foreigner. You should look at people as though you are that person. Pretend like you are in their circumstance. You just went to a new country, okay? You went to a new country. You are a foreigner, and you are getting treated in a bad way. You should treat everybody with the kindness and respect that every human being deserves and are denied most of the time. In India, there's literally a class system throughout the religion, wherever how they are reincarnated. They got reincarnated as like fucking they're like people that have I don't know exactly how it works, but they are people who don't have they don't deserve respect. I think it was they don't they're not as good as other people, which is fucked up. Nobody is worth any more than another person. Everybody is a individual. Everybody is not the same. There's no possibility of a person being better than another person. Even a celebrity and a poor man, a king and a peasant are not in any way, they're not worth any difference. They are equal. A king and a peasant are equal. They should be equal. In the eyes of God, when everyone dies, you're a soul. And that's maybe, I don't know, maybe there will be reputation. Like there will be what's the word? There will be repercussions. There will be repercussions if you die. Look upon your decisions and your life choices that you have done in the past to shape your afterlife. And if you think about it, we're alive such a short amount of time. In the grand scheme of things, we are alive like what, 90 years tops. 90 years, 80 years tops. Literally, that's tops. Like if you think about that, we're alive. That we're in our afterlife forever, infinity, way further in infinity. We're there in an eternal life. Heaven, if you believe in heaven, heaven is eternal. Heaven is think about your life right now. Think about how long you've lived. You've lived for as long as you can remember, obviously. You've lived and you have been alive. You think that's a long time. That's nothing. In the grand scheme of things, that's nothing. Think of the growth in your character. Think about the growth in your personality. And then add on to that infinity. And now think about if there is a heaven, and in a billion trillion years or whatever, think about what you could be. Yeah. That's what I think about. And so happens to the, like, but we never think about that. We just live blissfully not thinking about that, which it needs to be thought about, because if we don't think about the affinity, like if we don't think about all of your afterlife, then you're unprepared. Always be prepared. Like you're not gonna go into the jungle with no equipment, are you? Like you're not gonna fucking go swimming with. Oh, I suppose you can go swimming naked. I don't know. You're not gonna like I don't know, bungee jump without the cord. You know what I mean? You need experience, and you need to meditate. I think what I like to do is meditate and clear my mind, and literally cut myself off from everything else, and to just cut myself off, and think. My mind is not cleared. I'm thinking, or even what I'm doing right now, talking out loud. If you fucking do, like, sit in a room by yourself like this, and talk about the things about the things that you've never talked about, that really enlightens you. That makes you way more. It really opens the book, if that makes sense. It really yeah, like, I don't have an inner voice or an inner dialogue. I just don't have that. So when I speak out loud, that's it. I speak out loud, and then I can actually. That's like me thinking again. I'm thinking now, and that's probably how it feels like to have an inner dialogue when you're speaking out loud, and it's so relaxing too. It's so relaxing, like, just to get your thoughts out and think, but not with your mind, with your mouth. Think with your mouth. That's fucking amazing, I think. And I've been doing this for like years now, and I'm just sitting in a room maybe to talk to myself. And I'll probably just record it and keep it there for myself, for like, so I can think about it. Yeah. Look back on it, man. Just saying. That was fun. My fucking battered sausage is like freezing cold. Yeah. Well, if you're listening to this, thank you for listening to it, for starters. And yeah. Probably panicked. I panicked at the start of this video, because I only started recording because it was fucking lightning. But then I went on a fucking whole rant, like a fucking podcast or something. I went on a whole goddamn rant, and I was leaving to eat me fucking food. I was eating this cold battered sausage and chips. Oh my god, no. Oh, I enjoyed that. Deeply. Let me know if you want to, like, hear me speak, or whatever this is called. You just let me know if you want that. Yeah. I'm gonna stop now, and I'm gonna try to eat that. I'm gonna open it right now. See what we got here. I'm gonna open it right now. I'm going to fucking open it right now. See what we got here. A little unboxing kind of thing. Live in a world of imagination. Where's my battered sausage? Where's my... the chips? Where's my battered sausage? Oh my god. They didn't give me a battered sausage, they gave me two sausages. That's some bullshit. That is some bullshit what they did to me. I wanted a battered sausage. Didn't want this at all. Just do. It's actually still warm. Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna go and eat this. Yeah. Let me know if you want me to talk. I might make a little podcast and make a little playlist and do that. I enjoyed it deeply. Right, Michael out. Goodbye.